This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. Delighted to be joined with the main man. We didn't catch up all week, mate, but I'm delighted to be joined with Gareth A Davies. How are we, mate?
I'm very well indeed. I'm delighted to join you as well. Yeah, why didn't we catch up all week?
Charlie's hogging you, mate.
No, we were just busy. You got to get in front of him because that's why he's cheeky Charlie Parsons. Yeah, I want to set you some tasks to start banging him down a couple of levels. Yeah. And just get on him and just overtake him.
I'll try, mate, I'll try. But we're here at IFL Live. How was this big for you? How are you feeling being on that front stage there?
Well, I've done this venue twice with Tyson Fury. It's a great venue, it's very intimate. Obviously some great rock bands have played there and comedians and so on. I think it's 1,500 venue. There's a great atmosphere building up here tonight. Eddie Hearn's here, obviously. Fascinating to speak to him tonight after his involvement with Anthony Joshua yesterday at this venue. Darren Barker's here, great fighter, covered his career, now a great broadcaster. Big Johnny Fisher, to my right, being interviewed at the moment. It's going to be rollicking on stage. IFL TV, I remember Coogan when he was a nipper. I first met Coogan in Las Vegas in 2008 or 9, and he was Ricky Hatton's bodyguard. I ran into him in a casino with Paul Speak. I ran into him in a casino, and he was doing that little loll that he does. Big man he is, of course, Coogan. He was lolling around looking after Ricky Hatton. Hatton had come out to do a long training camp. He overtrained for that fight with Pacquiao, in fact. And that's where I first met Coogan. We've been friends ever since he came into the boxing industry. And, you know, this is a big night for him. It's a big night for IFL tonight. And it was, you know, it's a delight for me to be asked to just come on stage, do a little bit of presenting with Coogan. And, you know, boxing fans are very, very passionate, as you know, Lewis. And we saw it at the O2 Arena last night. They were passionate booing Joshua at one point. And it's going to be a terrific night with evening. Michael Watson's just arrived, by the way. The great Michael Watson. Love to you, Michael. You know, it's going to be a great night in here tonight. Boxing fans are so passionate. People will ask a lot of questions about Anthony Joshua of Eddie Hearn tonight, I think. And I've asked Eddie, and he reckons, hopefully looking to get that Wilder fight done in a couple of weeks. Prince Khalid was there sitting beside him last night. Abdulaziz, of the royal family of Skills Challenge. So, yeah. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely, definitely answers my question. More than answers the question. I mean, we'll get straight on to last night. I know you did catch up with Charlie post-fight. Cheeky Charlie, whatever. But what was your sort of overall take of, you mentioned the booing there, the overall take of the whole event last night?
I really enjoyed it. Every Anthony Joshua event is very big. On a personal level, I'm just extraordinarily busy with it all week anyway. But it's always fascinating because he's such a great subject to dig into. His mindset, his self-belief, where's he going? Does he need it? You know, his growth as a human being, as a man, his growth as a boxer, his desire to be technically better, whether he can make it at the top level now. I don't mean the top level, he's made it at the top level. Whether he can become a world champion for the third time, whether he can beat Deontay Wilder, does he need a different style to do it? He wasn't gun shy for me last night, but he was cautious, and he got the job done. A lot of people would have wanted it a couple of rounds earlier, but he got it done in 7. I don't think you can complain about too much, but he is cautious now.
I was going to say that when you see him working with Derek James, and the biggest criticism that people have had in the Franklin fight and now this fight was they felt like he was a little bit gun shy. So do you think that's a little bit something to worry about?
No, I don't think he is gun shy. I think he's cautious.
Cautious. I apologise.
Yeah, no, I think I think it's a slight difference in that he's boxing to a game plan. We didn't see much countering from him last night at all. He shuffled, he moved and shuffled and moved his feet to get Helenius eventually onto the right angle to get the torque across his chin for that right hand. But it was a very simple game plan he had through the fight. jab to body, 1-2, left hook that was out of range a lot. And Helenius, you have to give him his credit. He's an old dog who knows his tricks. He knows his way around the ring. He's very composed early in the fight. I did say last night, you know, in the heat of the battle, that I didn't see much damage on Joshua. And there was a little bit of damage actually, but I don't feel like he took loads of big punches. But Helenius' jab was getting through. I think a right or two got through. That's the danger in a fight with Deontay Wilder. And that's why people like Tony Bellew and David Haye are saying be very careful if you have this fight next. I think he's got to have it next, and he's got to have a 4 or 5 round shootout with Deontay Wilder.
Is there a bit of a worry where you'll see fans that say that they might compare this performance with Robert Helenius and say, you know, Deontay Wilder got it done in 1 round, it took AJ 7, so going into a sort of a further fight, people are going to be ending up comparing the performances, even though, you know, there's loads of other stuff to compare it with?
On that performance last night and where Anthony Joshua is in his career, Wilder's a big favourite. And he's a guy that's also got up twice against Tyson Fury to fight on. He's been knocked down by Tyson Fury, is it 5 times? How many times did he get knocked down in the second fight? I can't remember right now. I've got too much going on in my head with my IFL TV live cards. But he's got up to fight again. Fury's got up to fight again. Can Joshua get up after being knocked down? Wilder's a big favourite in that fight. But if he's going to earn £47 million and the money's there, go and do it. Go and have a shootout. Throw your hands. We all want to see it.
Last one from me. I see you getting right stuck involved in TalkSport with Conor McGregor. What was that like?
Well, I've known Conor a very long time. I've known him probably for, I'd say a decade now. And I've had my ups and downs with him. Everything he touches turns to gold, doesn't it? He was on form last night, and he gave me the little revelation for the MMA fans. My next 3 fights. Chandler in December, Gaethje, and the Nate Diaz trilogy. Great, thanks Conor. 762,000 views later on TalkSport. I opened my phone this morning, couldn't believe it. But he's a big star, isn't he? And he brought a lot to the event last night. He brought he brought his own ring card girls. He brought a few security guards. He came on a bus. He had a whole entourage with him. No, he's value, and I'm sure Eddie Hearn appreciates him being there.
100%, Gareth. Thank you for your time. It's good to be back with you after a week's half from you. But all the best tonight, and looking forward to it, mate.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Top man. Thank you.